Hello. Of course, a few days ago, we know that the finale for Survivor Heroes vs. Healers vs. Hustlers aired. First, let me warn you, if you haven't seen the finale yet or the season, I recommend you go watch it, because this contains spoilers. So, on to the show. So let me give my thoughts on this episode. First, let's talk about Chrissy and Ben. Chrissy wanted Ben to think that he was on her side, but he wasn't. Ben realized that, and Chrissy seems real evil. Didn't deserve to be in the game in the first place. Yeah, so now let's move on to things. So, I think that Ben was a good player this season. He was the only one who could keep a secret. Before this episode, he played 2 idols in a row. The first time, it was a unanimous vote. Everyone voted for Ben. He played the idol, sending Lauren home. Then the next one, he did a power move by using it before the votes are cast. Oh, what a castaway he was. A great one. At the immunity challenge, Chrissy won for the 3rd time in a row. Hooray. That was sarcasm, So, at Tribal Council, he did another big idol move. Because on day 37, when the finale started, when everyone was asleep, it was way early in the morning, and he was up looking for idols. Smarter than the other 4 people. You know that? So at Tribal Council, he played the idol and caused a tie between Dr. Mike and Devin. And when they revoted, goodbye, Dr. Mike. And then, next is day 38. Ben almost had the challenge. So in case you didn't know what the challenge is, let me just tell you. So, in the challenge, they had to use blocks on a wobbly thing to spell Heroes, Healers, Hustlers. Ben almost had it, but in the Hustlers, the U was upside down, and he tried to fix it, but he fell over. He almost had it once again, and it fell over. Chrissy won, just because of an upside down letter of the alphabet. Yes. Oh, Ben could have been a goner, right? Wrong. Luckily. Because the twist is that instead of a traditional vote, the winner of the immunity challenge cast a vote. I guess it could have been written in, but in this case, it was verbal. And she chose Ryan, so Ryan would go with Chrissy to the end, leaving Ben and Devin to make a fire. When Devin practiced, his flint broke, and he did nothing about it. And that's what cost Devin $1 million. So now we know the final 3 is Ben, Chrissy, and Ryan. So, in case you don't know who the members of the jury were, let me just tell you. Desi, Cole, JP, Joe, Lauren, Ashley, Dr. Mike, and Devin. So, if you remember seasons 1 through 33, one juror at a time would ask the finalist questions, and that's how they would decide who would be the sole survivor. Starting on season 34, so they would all do it at the same time with the 3 aspects, and they can be found in the motto: outwit, outplay, outlast. So those 3 questions were asked And ultimately, the first 5 of the 8 jury members voted for Ben, 2 for Chrissy and 1 for Ryan, giving Ben what he deserves for all his hard work. So, what is the next season? Before we get to that, let me tell you, the whole twist on day 38, where someone could bring with you, try and make a challenge, blah 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 blah. Well, that caused criticism. This obviously wasn't the first time criticism among Survivor has happened. In fact, it happens many times. Stacy Stillman suing Mark Burnett in Borneo. Colby Donaldson stealing coal from the Great Barrier Reef. Africa for the Fallen Comrades Challenge. Purple Rock. Cook Islands Tribe Division. Denise said she was fired from her lunch lady job, but she wasn't. The reunion show thing in Survivor Caramone, and Vetus in not being able to attend in Survivor Second Chances, and Varner and Zeke in Survivor Game Changers. And now there's this. Well, I don't have much to say about it. All I'm glad is that Ben won. Now, let me tell you what the next season's gonna be. Sometimes one mistake could get you eliminated from Survivor. Mistakes like Lauren being eliminated by her own idol, or James going on with 2 idols in his pocket, Eric giving up immunity. Well, some of those items will come back to haunt them in Ghost Island. Be sure for Survivor Ghost Island, I'll be doing recaps like this every episode of the season. Remember, every Friday, my recap series will start March 2nd, 2018, 2 days after the premiere of the season. So, goodbye.